Welcome to back to IBS series, where the stories of alumni success connect with the energy from where it all began. I'm your host Rashida Chaudhary, and today's guest brings a unique blend of sharpness, quiet leadership, and long-term consistency. From honing her skills at IBS to driving a high-impact analysis at NatWest Group, her career has been built upon the grounds of discipline and direction. Please welcome Miss Mahak Goel.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. So, seeing all the students and energy around the campus, does it bring back a bit of nostalgia?
Of course it is.
So, what was the first thought that crossed your mind when you entered the campus?
Wow, because this is not the campus that I have studied in. But yeah, it's a beautiful campus. The students' energy is really high, and even the treatment that I have got when I arrived here was really pleasant. So yeah, and more of it brings back so many memories. You know, the kind of fun I used to have with my friends. Although the parking is not that, you have cool parking in the basement. We used to have a whole ground to us for the parking. We used to have so much fun in the parking, and then in the classrooms, then in the corridors, meeting the faculty. It brings back so many memories, and thank you for it.
We are glad to have you, ma'am. So let's talk about growth. So what does professional growth mean to you? Is it about role, responsibilities, or is it more of a personal growth to you?
Okay, so professional growth cannot move along alone, you know. It has to go in hand with personal growth. So by personal growth, I mean monetary growth. And just be true about it. Everyone wants it, right? And professional growth is always about the mindset and the learnings that you get, as per me. So if you are moving forward and you're not learning new things or new skills or new mindset, if you do not have an open mindset about it, you're not growing, neither professionally nor personally. So for being professionally, I'm sorry, for a professional growth, you need to have an open mindset and need to learn new things every day.
That was insightful. Thank you, ma'am. So a lot of students struggle to choose the right place to build their career. So what do you feel that, when did you feel that NatWest was the right fit for you, even after all these years of working?
Okay, so from IBS, I got placed in HDFC Bank, and I'm thankful for this. You know, that was a great learning. HDFC taught me how to be disciplined, because that was a tough job and a challenging role for me. And I was very quiet and shy person earlier, you know, even during my days. Even if I have got a desk job straight away, I would have been like that always. So HDFC helped me to open up, because it was a people's role. I had to interact. That was my foundation there. So it helps me to open up with the crowd. It helps me to break the eggshell of mine and come out. And switching to NatWest, my aim was, I want to do something that I have always learned, you know. So HDFC's role was about financial services. NatWest roles is about calculating the risk. So I like that job role more than the previous one. So that was again, as I said, that learning has to be a motive. So learning was my motive to switch NatWest, and to grow there constantly. Again, learning is the motive. Because as you grow in the organization, you get additional responsibilities. As you age in the organization, you get to meet new people. They come with different mindsets. They come with different queries. You get to resolve them, right? And to resolve them, you need to know something, or you need to know that where to find the solution, right? So that was.
Thank you for putting it that beautifully. So finance is data driven, but what do you think is the importance of communication, especially when leading with global teams and dealing with different departments?
Communication is the key. You know, finance is data driven, no doubt in that. Okay, let's take a basic job role. So financial analyst, what does he do? He prepares the reports, right? Prepare the financial management, financial reports, and even he needs to communicate those reports. The numbers alone cannot talk to you, right? Because what are we doing? whatever we are doing, it's for the stakeholders, right? So if it's a public company, who is a stakeholder? A shareholder. Who is a shareholder? You and me, we are layman, right? So communication is the key, because those numbers has to talk to a layman who does not understand those numbers. So if you do not communicate in the right way, with right approach, with a right mindset, numbers are wasted.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was insightful. So looking back, to one habit that has, a mindset that has helped you succeed in life, and something that you think that today's students must work on from now onwards.
Number one is discipline, right? I'm sorry to say, but many of the students lack that. You need to be disciplined about your learnings. You need to be disciplined about the campus decorum. You need to be disciplined about your classes, Fun is good, but everything has to be in moderation, right? So, at this time, a person should be very well serious about his career. Otherwise, he won't be able to draw the roadmap and walk in it and reach the point where he wants to reach, right? Can you please again repeat the question?
So the question was about a particular one mindset, one habit that you've developed over the years, and you think that students should.
One is discipline, and I'm sorry to include another one, but it's open mindset. Open mindset in the sense, ability to receive the constructive feedback. A person is always happy to receive the good feedback, but a person should always have patience and a patience to hold the constructive feedback as well and work on it.
Right. So balancing time and the right. Thank you so much, ma'am. So before we move forward to our fun segment, if you could tell us 3 guiding principles that has helped you to achieve this the greater height of success in your career.
One is discipline. So I have always been serious about the studies. I have always been serious about the things that I am getting in the campus, or even after the campus. As I told you, I have learned a lot in HDFC Bank, because that was the real corporate exposure that I have got. Even during the internship, I worked in a startup. So that was also a great exposure, by the way, because they taught me how not to be in a corporate.
Right.
And that is also important. So first is discipline. Second is open-mindedness, right? Whatever feedback you are getting, do not get it through your head, even if it's negative or it's positive, or if positive. A positive feedback, take it, absorb it, and just, okay, what I'm doing is right, continue doing that. If it's a negative feedback, take it, absorb it, and try to improve on that. Do not react when people criticize you. Try to understand the point of view and try to improve it. Third is the constant learning. A day is wasted in my life if I have not learned a new thing. It can be as small as from my 1.5-year daughter, right? Even she can teach me different ways. I just wake up, and it helps me to be happy in the morning if I have something in my agenda that I have to do that. So that thing.
Thank you so much for articulating it so well. So, right, ma'am, now we have a quick game which we call Audit the Assumption. So, herein we have, like students have common beliefs about career, workplace, finance. So, we have a few questions, and you can just tell them, is it true or not? And if you can add on why is it so. So, shall we begin?
Sure.
All right. So, my first question is, your first job decides your entire career path?
No, I just gave you an example. I started with HDFC Bank, which was as relationship manager. It was a sales-oriented job, not a financial numbers-oriented job. But I tried my best. I put in my efforts to switch from it, and I received the fruits of my hard work. After 2 years, I got a chance in NatWest, and from there also my new journey began. So no, first job doesn't decide your ultimate journey. You can decide your ultimate journey. You just need to work. And as I shared in my session today, you need to dip toes in different water to experience it, right? If you have decided that you want to learn finance, but try to be a little experimental with it. If you have decided for marketing, try to inculcate yourself into life project that will help you.
Thank you so much. So, ma'am, my second question was leadership only comes with seniority.
No, I don't agree with this. Leadership comes by you. A person has to be evolved to understand the different personalities. Leadership is not just, telling people you need to do this, you need to do that. No, leadership is understanding people, understanding their personality, understanding their strengths and weaknesses, and then getting your work done by them. So leadership is not easy. Leadership doesn't come to everyone. But yeah, the corporate structure is like that. Anyone can be leader, but it doesn't come to everyone. It's in you. Even you can see in your campus, few people will be like this, that who has that
Ability, right?
to lead people. If they say something and people will just follow. That's the leadership. So yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. So, corporate success means giving up personal life?
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, corporate success is not at all giving up your personal life. It's how much you are giving to the company, and you need to maintain your boundaries. Okay, I have been working for 9 years. Meanwhile, in my personal life, I have been married. I have been through the COVID era. I have been through the pregnancy. I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. My personal life is growing. My professional life is growing. I had to give nothing up, but you need to maintain your boundaries. Whenever there was a time when my health was affected and during COVID, and I realized that because I was working too much, then I created my boundary. No, I won't work beyond 7:30 or 8 whenever the official shift's over. So I said it to my manager. I discussed with him. He was okay, and things were fine. You need to maintain your boundaries. You need to draw a line.
So, work-life balance is important. So, finance roles are dull and are about spreadsheets?
Not at all. Not at all. It's just not about spreadsheets. If you think, or if you feel, and if you say that it's just about spreadsheets, it means you are not communicating well. So even in my role, I have to work around numbers, right? But then the result of the numbers have to be communicated, right? What I observe from numbers is my reasoning mindset, right? So everything is inculcated. All senses are inculcated. It's just not about spreadsheet. It's about Microsoft Word as well.
Absolutely. So networking means attending formal events and handling business cards?
I'm sorry, please come again.
So the question was that networking means attending formal events and handing out business cards?
No one will take you seriously. If you just meet me in a formal event and give me a business card, that please take it and let me know when you have something, I might probably will forget about it, right? So networking is meeting people, communicating with them, telling about your life, knowing about their life, Listening is the key in social events, Observing is the key. You observe the person, you do not judge, but come to a conclusion that what kind of a person he is and approach the person appropriately.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So just a last question. So corporate jobs kill creativity?
No, you can be creative if the environment is supportive. You need to choose wisely your environment. So sometimes you just go to the company for monetary purpose. If they are offering you 50% hike, 60% hike, you just go from one company to another one. But if the culture is toxic, if the culture is just top to bottom communication, that will kill your creativity. But if the culture is open, if people are there listening to you, if you feel safe expressing your views, then it will never kill your creativity. Although it will help you to boost your creativity. You can be creative around your projects, right? What can you do for the company? What more you can do for your process? What more, how you can contribute to the company's growth?
Right. So that was an insightful session, ma'am, and we had a great fun. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your journey and breaking few myths. And then I am going to walk away with some real takeaways, and I'm sure our audience are also going to get some fruitful insights. So we are wishing you a continued success and meaningful impact in all that work that you're going to do in future.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.